And one American city where ISO has been discovered is in West Palm Beach, Florida. Police there recently executing a bust where they found $1.6 million worth of this drug in powder, pill, and brick form inside of a home and a storage unit. Joining us now to talk more about this is Lieutenant Joe Herb of the West Palm Beach Police Department. Lieutenant Herb, thank you so much for your time tonight.
Thank you for having me.
And I know you've been quoted as saying your agency had ISO tested, that it came back 50 times more potent than fentanyl. And that seems mind-boggling to comprehend given how deadly fentanyl already is. Can you tell us more about the testing and what it revealed to you about the dangers of ISO?
Yeah, what we did was we started an investigation back in February of this year. Eventually, about 2 weeks ago, we served two legal search warrants within the city of West Palm Beach and Palm Beach County. One was a storage unit, one was a house. We ended up recovering 20 kilos of fentanyl, which came in different forms. It came in powder, came in brick, and then it came, what really concerned us was coming in pressed as looking like Oxycontin and Percocets. That was what concerned us. When we ended up sending it to the DEA lab, it came back as ISO. And we learned, and this is what the scary part of it is, it comes back 40 to 50 times stronger than fentanyl. And if anybody, and obviously everybody in America knows what fentanyl can do, and what the concern is for all of us right now, is that when people overdose on this, two problems is, A, are the first responders going to get there fast enough to distribute the Narcan to save people's lives, or if the Narcan even works. We've had multiple reports now coming from all over saying when they're administering the Narcan may not even work. So people on the street think they're buying Oxycontin or Percocet, popping these pills, and then they're dropping because they don't know exactly what they're taking.
And Narcan, of course, is such a vital tool in the ability to reverse these overdoses as they are taking place, and just a front line of defense there. I know you've said that Narcan may not be able to reverse the effects of ISO. In what other ways is ISO different than just regular fentanyl that you're finding on the street?
Well, the biggest problem is we don't know what they're mixing it with. It's all opioids from God knows where they're coming from. China's mixing this, hoping to sell it as fentanyl, and then obviously they're increasing the doses because they're trying to get people to split it and make more money. And that's the biggest problem, is they don't know what they're getting. And the more they start mixing with this, and they're mixing it with fentanyl, they're mixing it with heroin, they're mixing it with other opioids, to making it that much potent and that much dangerous for not only for the city of West Palm Beach, because now we know it's there. So we're going to figure it's going to start spreading outside of West Palm and Palm Beach County. It's going to go across the nation.
Do you have any idea how ISO is making its way to Florida right now? Who is mostly behind this?
Well, our investigation originally revealed that what we were thinking was it was coming probably through the Mexico-Texas border. We had a lot of information that it was coming from there, but obviously Florida being obviously where it is, and we're surrounded by water, we've had a lot of investigative problems with stuff coming out of the Bahamas. Obviously we have Central America, and then obviously coming up through Miami and into obviously the rest of the cities in Florida.
And I know that this was a massive bust here, $1.6 million of this drug found. Do you feel this is the tip of the iceberg, or did this really represent a significant moment of progress in your community?
Well, yeah, we ended up making one arrest. The investigation continues as we speak. I spoke to, obviously, our local news, and I explained that to them. We're still, obviously, following other leads with this investigation. There's possibly, obviously, other arrests that could be made out of this. But yeah, this was an extraordinary investigation by my detectives in my unit, the organized crime unit. Did an absolutely fabulous job. And listen, we took off 20 kilos, and I know, there's Americans that are out there looking what this is, but that's 1.6 million street level narcotics in its pure form. You start splitting that up, and it's worth millions and millions of dollars that, obviously could very well, and you just showed a picture of it, how much of that fentanyl could kill Americans in the state of Florida.
I hear you. Lieutenant Joe Herb, I appreciate the work you do. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.